John Cena heel turn in 2025. Hey guys, what's up? It's Haley Rumbles. Welcome back to my channel. What a elimination chamber. I was pleasantly surprised by the outcome. I was, not gonna lie, one of those people that were like, oh, it doesn't really feel like it's WrestleMania season. All right, it feels like it's WrestleMania season now. So the first match of the night, we had the women's elimination chamber, and I have thoughts. I have many thoughts. My first thought, I don't think Naomi did it. I'm so sorry, I don't think Naomi did it. But in the women's elimination chamber, we had Naomi, Roxanne Perez, Bayley, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, and Jade Cargill returned, which was a big deal. Right after all the women made their entrance. Oh, and Alexa Bliss, my bad, I forgot about Alexa Bliss. But we had a Jade Cargill return, and she wasn't fucking hurt. Insert that the rings, the Sonic rings, because holy shit. I'm a little speechless about this. Truthfully,
oh my god.
I knew Liv and Raquel didn't attack Jade. I think that was pretty obvious from the beginning. I don't think it was Naomi, and if it was Naomi, I don't think she acted alone. I can't see Naomi just going and attacking Jade for no reason unless they're turning Naomi heel. I genuinely think that Bianca set her up, or that Bianca was in on it. I'm kind of thinking they did it together because when Jade returned and came out and her music hit, Liv Morgan looked like a deer in headlights, but again, I don't think she did it, so whatever. But as soon as she was like storming out to the ring, Naomi's face was like, and she turned around and looked at Bianca, and her and Bianca like looked at each other a couple times, and it's the reason Naomi didn't, like, she was caught off guard, I think, and literally got attacked without realizing she was about to get attacked is because she was looking at Bianca.
Oh my god. Is that Liv Morgan?
Shit, are we caught type of thing? Oh god, I don't know. So Naomi gets eliminated first just because she can't compete after Jade literally beats the crap out of her.
Stop! He's already dead.
At that point, Bianca deserves a Grammy Award for that performance she put on tonight. I'm just saying. But Bianca was in that chamber going nuts, screaming why, freaking out.
Boy, Mina.
Yeah, it was a really, really good match though between all the women. I will say that I think the MVP of the night is Liv Morgan. And Liv Morgan, like, is not even one of my favorites, but you gotta give it to her. She put on a hell of a fucking performance. At first, I thought that they might have Roxanne win, and I thought it would be a little too soon, so I'm happy they didn't go that route. But I really thought that it was gonna be Bianca or Roxanne or maybe even Naomi. Naomi got taken out. So the last two women in the ring ended up being Liv and Bianca. And Bianca ended up winning the match. So she will go up against either Rhea Ripley or Io Sky at WrestleMania. To be honest with you, I love Io, but I don't see her taking the title off Rhea on Monday. I think that they would make it into a triple threat match before they take the title off her. That's just my opinion. I think that it might end up being like a disqualification of some sort. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see on Raw, but overall the women put on a hell of a performance. Man, I've had this makeup on since like, I don't even know. The bags are bagging. Let me be great. I'm filming this at, what time is it? I'm fucking tired, man. I'm so tired. But I haven't made a YouTube video in a while, and We had a special guest on our podcast today. Shout out to Mini Portal. But, you know, she gave us really good advice. And one of her advice was to, you know, keep hustling. So that's what I'm going to do. So here we are. Here I am making a video because I got to do what I got to do. I got to put me first. Tiffy and Trishy. It's Tiffy time. Wasn't really moved by that entire tag team match in general, but Tiffy and Trish ended up beating Candice and Nia, followed by the match of the night and maybe even the year, in my opinion. We had Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in a Jesus Christ. In an unsanctioned, that's a fucking mouthful for me, an unsanctioned match, no rules, no disqualifications, basically anything goes. You either lose from submission or you lose from getting pinned. And I just have to say that Kevin Owens is probably my MVP of 2025 so far. That man has put on, in the words of Sheamus, banger after banger after banger after banger after banger match. He has really put on a lot of good matches. That ladder match with Cody at Royal Rumble was fucking insane. All the matches he had this year with Cody were insane. His match with Randy was insane. He's been taking people out left and right. I think that he's been doing really great work. I mean, KO's always kind of a heel. Well, I guess not really, but I love the character that he's playing right now. Like a justified heel, if you will. And I do kind of feel like it's justified. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. I like him toxic, I guess. But that match, holy shit. I don't know how either of them are walking right now. Tables, chairs, barbed wire chairs. All I can say is that match should have been a Mania match. I guess I understand why, with the return of tonight, why it wasn't left for Mania, and it happened when it did. But with that being said, I don't know, we gotta give Sami and KO their flowers for that. That match was fucking, it was comparable to the Bad Blood match that Drew and Punk put on last year. I mean, it was fucking really, really, really good. If you didn't watch Elimination Chamber tonight, that's like probably one of the first matches I suggest you watch. It was really good. And there's a long history, and they're best friends in real life. So you can't fake that chemistry. They've like fought each other so many times. They've been with each other, against each other. And so I just feel like it was a really beautiful storyline. And after that, we had the men's chamber match. Buck Logan Paul, as always, but you know, I'll leave it at that. Let me not slander everybody in this let me not slander everyone in my first YouTube video back in a couple weeks. Yeah, Logan Paul I could do without. Everyone else gave a really good performance. Kind of funny that fucking Drew got eliminated first. I thought it was funny. It's gonna be Drew versus that friggin' roll-up pin at WrestleMania 41 at this point, because that's what gets him. It's the only thing that gets him. It gets him every time. He gotta get a little quicker with it or something. I don't know. He's gotta get quicker with it, because how do you keep getting pinned every time by that pin if I can't? Oh god, I'm not really a big Drew fan. I mean, I think it's just like the character, because he's definitely a good wrestler. He just gets on my nerves. He's attacked Jey so one too many times, and I'm like a huge CM Punk fan, and he's just, I don't know. Let me stop being a hater at this right hour of the night. But Drew was eliminated first, then Damian, and then CM Punk eliminated Logan Paul, which is just like fucking sweet music to my soul. Love it. I 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 love Punk. I love everything he stands for. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. I hate everything Logan stands for, so that was just like their views are very conflicting on a lot of things, and especially after that promo that Logan tried to cut on Punk on Monday, where he said, "Oh, you're on Twitter subtweeting me." Bro, CM Punk hasn't been on Twitter, I don't think, since 2021. Like, he was with AEW the last time he was on Twitter. Like, please tell me that you didn't do your homework and you're just talking out your ass right now. Like, if there's one thing you're gonna do when you cut a promo, especially if you're, like, more or less considered a part-timer, like, do your fucking homework, man. You're so worried about limiting your comments all over Twitter because you don't want to hear the negative shit people have to say about you, but you can't even go and look and see the last time CM Punk was on Twitter, whatever. I'm the biggest hater, I guess. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. Anyway, so yeah, final three. Punk, Seth, and Cena, and wow. Punk and Cena in the ring felt like 2011, 2012 all over again. If you've never watched their Money in the Bank or Night of Champion matches from those years, you got to go back and watch. It gave a nostalgia feeling. Not to mention that hug they shared. I was screaming, kicking my feet, inner child. I loved it. Like, ugh, my heart, my Shayla.
God. Oh my God. My Shayla. My Shayla.
My Shayla. However, Seth, you need therapy. I love you, but you need some therapy. It looked like Punk was going to win, and then Seth got involved, and Cena made him tap out, and Seth is on the sideline screaming, "Die, die!" Like,
Oh my God.
you're a hater, Seth. If Seth wasn't already considered a heel, I think he's on. Like, I know he's kind of like a tweener, not exactly like considered a big heel right now. That man is on his way to being a heel, so that's just that. He told John Cena go back to making movies and get out of WWE. So that was kind of funny. I was like, damn, Seth. He told Cena get back to making movies and back up because Punk is mine. Who's more obsessed with Punk, Drew or Seth? That is the question of the night. So after Cena wins, Cody comes out. And if you, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, The Rock is on my Mount Rushmore. I do like The Rock, but up until what happened tonight, I was like not on board with what was happening in regards to this I want your soul, Cody Rhodes shit. Like, I was like, what are we doing here? Like, I was full on convinced The Rock was about to have a fucking seance in the middle of that ring to speak to Dusty in front of everyone. Like, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm part of the Dead Dad Club, and usually, like, I'm not really sensitive about things that they say because I know that it's like character kayfabe, but like I was like, like the whole like belt with his dad's death day kind of didn't really sit right with me, but you know, whatever, it's the final boss. I guess we'll just roll with the punches. So Cody comes out, John Cena says it's going to be me and you at WrestleMania, and then the final boss comes out with Travis Scott. Interesting choice. But don't worry, Travis Scott didn't have his stage. He didn't have his stage until he got in the middle of the ring. After tonight's events took place. So in the year of 2025, after dapping up Cody Rhodes, John Cena turned heel. Corporate Cena was born. Aligned himself with The Rock. And it's funny because if you remember at Bad Blood, The Rock came out after Cody and Roman tag team together and did this like 3 thing in the air and did like a little throat thing, almost like what Taker would do before he would like do, I think it was before he would do his finisher. I don't remember, it's been a while and it's 2:30 in the morning, but you know what I mean. He put 2 fingers up, I think. I don't even know what 2 fingers, I'd have to look it up, and then like kind of like, I don't know if he did that or not. I want to say maybe, don't quote me on it, I have to go and rewatch it, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't feel like it right now because I need to get this video out because I got a lot of content coming this week. We have new podcasts coming this week too. Said with Minnie, we're very excited. Moving on back to what we're talking about. So he kicks Cody in the balls. Right in the balls, and then beats the living shit. That's right. Beats the living shit. John Cena, the you can't see me, the never give up, goes heel and beats the fucking shit out of Cody Rhodes. bleeding. Cody Rhodes was bleeding. He was beating him with a Rolex watch. And then The Rock, after Cody was beat with a Rolex watch, and he got the beat down of a lifetime. Like, I'm not even a huge Cody fan. I mean, I don't want to see anyone get hurt, but I was like, goddamn was all I could say. Yeah, after that happened, you know, Cena puts his foot on Cody's head. They take a picture. The Rock wipes his blood all over the Cody Soul Mama Rhodes belt. It's not the Mama Rhodes belt, but that's what it just reminds me of, the Mama Rhodes belt from WrestleMania. He has the Cody Soul belt. And Cena officially goes heel. And everybody lost their fucking mind. And kids were crying, and it was like, we're back. We're so fucking back. The kids are crying because of him turning heel. People were flipping out. I've seen all over social media, people are like, I'm not going to WrestleMania, how dare you. I'll take your fucking ticket. I'll take it. At Haley Rumbles and everything, contact me. I'll take your fucking ticket. Because right now I'm not going. Because I can't fucking afford it. It's not that I can't afford it. It's just like, I'm going to do SummerSlam instead. I'm in Jersey, so it's easier for me to get to SummerSlam. With Vegas, it's just a lot of stuff going on. So I'll go next year to WrestleMania. I went last year, but I will not be at WrestleMania this year. But if you don't want your ticket and you're looking to give it to someone, I'm the girl. You let me know. I thought it was cinema. That's so corny to say, but I did. And this story that The Rock was trying to tell made sense to me after tonight. So I don't hate it as much as I did. I do prefer him in a role where he's like not trying to be in a match per se. Like, I think that he's at a point where like I kind of like the manager-y role for him. Not saying that he can't ever be in a match again, because I know like a lot of people, and I did at one point want Rock and Roman, but I like kind of what he's doing. I thought that Drew was going to align himself with him, and I do wonder if The Rock's going to be present for like any of like Cena's building up to WrestleMania. But I'm wondering, and I think this is the question of the night. Well, I have two questions. One, are they gonna reveal more of the footage of what happened with Naomi and Jade and Bianca? Because I think that Jade thinks Naomi did it, because Naomi, I believe, was the one that found her. Because I would like them to release all the footage and not whatever that shit Nick Aldis showed that one night. And then number two, when is Punk gonna cash in his favor? Is it going to be this year at WrestleMania? Can Paul Heyman do anything? Will it be Punk and Seth and Roman? Will it be Punk and John Cena and Cody? I don't know. I think that's kind of the question that we're all having right now. I think that the women's World Championship match is going to be Rhea, Io, and Bianca, or Rio. Rhea, Io, and Bianca, or just Rhea and Bianca. We have Charlotte and Tiffany, we have Gunther and Jay, and now we have John Cena and Cody. So I do foresee Punk being put into some match. I don't think it's going to be with Jay and Gunther. I don't see that happening, so I do think it's probably going to be either Seth and Roman, if Roman ever decides to come the fuck back to work. That is my tribal chief. I love you, but what are you doing? Come back. It's time to come back. Just show up at a random Europe event. You gotta come back before then. It's gotta make sense. It's gotta make sense. Maybe, like, I feel like it's gotta be unexpected. Like, he's supposed to be, I think, at the end of March in those shows, so it's March 2nd now. We need you to come back this week, or we need it to make sense, because my fear for him is like whatever storyline. I mean, if it's going to be with Seth, it does make sense, but like I feel like that they both deserve a little more of a build up after that stomp to the head. It definitely feels like WrestleMania season now. Feels like WrestleMania season now. I'm very excited to see what happens this week on Raw and on SmackDown. I'm excited for the build to Mania. We are on the road to WrestleMania 41. I forgot to mention. How did I forget to mention that? Randy Orton returned. So not only did we get a Jade Cargill return, we got a Randy Orton return, and Randy Orton RKO'd KO. Orton came with his receipt for KO, and I think that we are going to get Randy and KO at WrestleMania. I would like to see it. And I wish that heel Randy from 2009 would come back. I don't think he's going to. Fully, not fully yet, but I would love to see it. But anyways, considering that I cannot keep track of anything I'm saying, and I've pronounced 100 things wrong, as per usual, but more than usual because it's like almost 3 in the morning, I leave you with this. There's a lot more content where this is coming from. I know that I took like a couple weeks off, but the YouTube videos will stay coming. Check me out on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok at Haley Rumbles. Check out the FemSlam podcast or Instagram FemSlam podcast, on Twitter. Also linked in my bio is the actual FemSlam podcast YouTube channel, so you can go click on there and access all our information as well. But we drop episodes typically every Wednesday, and this Wednesday we have a really exciting episode, like I had stated a couple times, coming out with Mini Portal. So make sure you check it out this Wednesday on Spotify, on Apple Music. Femline, we up. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for supporting me. I actually hit 500 followers recently, so that's like something that's really special. I can't believe like 500 of you want to listen to me. Are you sure you want to listen to me talk? Have you heard me? I can't stay on topic for anything. I don't know, but good night or good morning wherever you are. Catch you on the flip side. Adios. Bye.